Good evening, students. So now what I'm going to do is, in this video I will be discussing the in-text question answers and the exercise answers for the chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations, class 10th NCERT CBSE syllabus. So first question in in-text question sets is, set 1 is, why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in the air? The solution is, magnesium ribbon should be cleaned before burning in air because magnesium metal, it is a metal, right? It reacts with the atmospheric oxygen and forms magnesium oxide, that is MgO layer, which is a very stable compound. So in order to prevent further reactions with oxygen, it is therefore necessary to clean the ribbon by to remove the layer of magnesium oxide. So to prevent further reaction of magnesium oxide with oxygen, with more oxygen, a magnesium ribbon has to be cleaned. That's the reason. Second question is, write a balanced equation for the following chemical reactions. So first one in that is hydrogen plus actually it is chlorine. It is given here as chloride, sorry. So hydrogen plus chlorine would give hydrogen chloride. We know that H2 stands for hydrogen. H2, which is a gas. Again, when we take chlorine, Cl2, so we'll give 2 times HCl, which is given here. It is straight away balanced. And next question is, barium chloride when reacted with aluminium sulfate gives barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride. So the formula for barium chloride is nothing but BaCl2. This is the formula for barium chloride. When reacted with aluminium sulfate, it is Al2SO4 twice. When these both react, it gives BaSO4. Product would be BaSO4, barium sulfate, plus aluminium chloride, aluminium trichloride. So hence we have to balance this. See, in the reactant side it is only BaCl2, whereas in the when we balance both, the answer would would be given as 3BaCl2, because there are 3 in AlCl3 there is 3 chlorine. So in order to that we have to multiply BaCl2 by 3, and similarly for balancing BaSO4 for sulfate ions and oxygen, we have to multiply and just balance everything. So the answer would be 3BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 twice, SO4 thrice would give 3BaSO4 plus 2AlCl3. Moving on. The third equation given here is sodium plus water would give sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. So sodium formula is Na. When Na reacts with water, that is H2O, it would give sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, right? So but the equation, I think it is not balanced, because NaOH plus H2, for that in we can in H2O we can see there are 2 H, whereas in NaOH in the product side only 1 H is there. So we are multiplying by 2 here to get balanced for hydrogen. Now For Na also it becomes 2 in the product side. So multiplying in the reactant side by 2 for Na. So it would be, answer would be 2Na plus H2O. But here for H2 also, for H also 2 times it is multiplied, right, in NaOH. So we have to multiply by 2 in the reactant side for H2O as well. So the answer would be 2Na plus 2H2O would give 2NaOH plus H2. Moving on to the third question, write a balanced chemical equation with state symbols for the following reactions. First question is, solutions of barium chloride and sodium sulfate in water react to give insoluble barium sulfate and solution of sodium chloride. So we know very well that barium chloride formula is BaCl2. It is given here as in solution, and Na2SO4 is the formula for sodium sulfate, which is given there directly, would give barium sulfate, that is BaSO4, and sodium chloride, that is NaCl. If we see here on the reactant side we have 2 Na, hence we can multiply it on the product side to NaCl. So it would become that is NaCl would become 2 NaCl, and since we multiply 2 for NaCl, so we have to multiply by 2 for chlorine, but it is already balanced there. The next set of in-text questions, set 2, is in the page number 10. Please note that. First question among that would be, a solution of a substance X is used for whitewashing. The question is, name the substance X and write its formula. And the second question in this is, write the reaction of the substance X named in 1 above with water. The substance X, so the answer, the solution for the first part would be, the substance X which is used in whitewashing is nothing but the quicklime or calcium oxide, and its formula, chemical formula, is CaO. So the second solution, the solution of the second part would be, we have to write the reaction of the substance X with water, right? So it is CaO, that is calcium oxide, when reacted with water plus H2O would give calcium hydroxide or slaked lime, that is CaOH twice. The second question in this is, why is the amount of gas collected in one of the test tubes in activity 1.7 double the amount collected in the other? Name the gas. Name this gas. We have to name it. So in activity 1.7, actually the solution would be, that in activity 1.7 the gas collected in one of the test tubes is double of the amount collected in the other. Because why it is so? Water is getting hydrolyzed to release hydrogen gas and oxygen gas as well. So hence here, after hydrolysis of 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen, gas are released, and hence the amount of hydrogen collected would be double than that of oxygen. So what is the gas which is collected double? Hydrogen. Next, moving on, please note the page number 13, in-text question set 3. So the first question in in-text question set 3 is, why does the color of copper sulfate solution changes when an iron nail is dipped in it? So the answer, the solution for this question would be, when an iron nail is dipped in the copper sulfate solution, that is when Fe reacts with CuSO4, iron displaces copper from the copper sulfate, because iron is more reactive than copper, and hence therefore the color of the copper sulfate solution changes, right? The reaction the chemical equation for this reaction is nothing but Fe plus CuSO4 would give FeSO4 plus Cu. That is, iron is displacing copper sulfate. Iron is displacing copper from copper sulfate. Second question in this set 3 is, give an example of double displacement reaction other than the one given in activity 1.10. So the one better example would be when Ag plus reacts with NO3 minus, which reacts with Na plus and Cl minus. Actually, it is a reaction between silver nitrate, that is AgNO3, and sodium chloride, NaCl. So this is an best example for double displacement reaction. So when they react, they get separated into ions, that is Ag plus NO3 minus plus Na plus Cl minus, which would react and they combine as AgCl would combine, and Na plus and NO3 minus would be present as ion itself. The third question in the in-text question set 3 would be, identify the substances that are oxidized and that are reduced in the following reaction. So first reaction given is 4Na, which is a solid, plus oxygen, that is gas, would give 2 molecules of sodium peroxide. Na2O means sodium peroxide, which is also a solid. So for this question, the answer would be, when sodium is getting oxygen added, because sodium becomes to sodium peroxide, right? So hence sodium is getting oxidized because oxygen is getting added. And similarly, oxygen, so these are the for the first question the answer is sodium is getting oxidized. For the second question, copper oxide, which is a solid, when reacts with hydrogen gas would give copper plus water. So copper oxide is getting reduced to copper. So this is because it is due to the addition of hydrogen over here, because copper oxide reacts with hydrogen, right? So it is here copper is getting reduced because hydrogen is getting added over here. So hence we can say that reduction can either happen because of removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. Please make a note of it. If you really like the video, please like, comment your views, share to your friends, and subscribe to our channel Learn with Indra Lakshmi. And by the way, thanks for watching the video.